We're underway.
And
Bertini with the early lead. Oh, Hayward a little bit loose there into one. They battle side by side for fifth.
looked like JJ almost got into the grass there.
It's easy to do. Most of the top 10 have got themselves sorted out early doors here through the first three turns.
Wow, and they absolutely scream through that section of the track and then have to come to this sweeping left-hand turn.
The Shell Oils corner, turn number 5, the hairpin, then through 6, getting ready for the Britain's chicane. It's an easy one to mess up and a lot of danger here if you go off left or right. But Fertini, Wang, Hayward, and Grenon and Matthews do a nice job. Can go past the Hislop chicane. Around turn 12 now, as it were. And up through Clay Hill Water Tower in the Druids corner here, turn 15 for the race leaders.
Little blink there from Hayward, a couple of them actually. Hopefully the connection stays stable throughout the rest of the race.
Under the Warwick Bridge and now to turn 16 Lodge Corner. This was my downfall on Thursday night. I spun out here 2 or 3 times. It's so easy to do. But a fun section of the track there. And Dario Fertini up front. After 1 lap complete, we expect 13 more trips around Alton Park.
Oh, and we have a problem for Georgie Trepcik.
Oh, no.
Trepcik was battling there with Levine. Levine had gotten past. Not quite sure what happened.
Trepcik drops all the way down to 16th, and now is going to get run off the track again by, I believe, Kevin Merck. And now more contact. Oh, it's gone from bad to worse.
That was with Kevin Merck. I think it was Schneebel, the previous car.
Yes.
Carswell and Friesen battling. Oh, there's big contact.
Oh,
Carswell.
my. That's nasty.
Oh! Grenon looking to pass Hayward here. Looked like a little bit of contact.
A tough place to try and pull out to make a pass there around the outside of turn 12.
Here goes Grenon. I thought had a run. Is going to look to the inside. Oh! Not much room there.
Oh, no! Oh! Hayward over the runoff. There is some brown runoff over there, but Hayward went over it, and now Grenon is through to third. Under the Warwick Bridge, now around Lodge Corner. One more trip through the Deer Leap. And Dario Fertini is going to cross the line and take week number 2 for the Sunday Top Split Strength of Field, the Mission R Challenge.
A blind knight that uses echolocation, viewing the dark, treacherous world through sound. Trapped in a dungeon deep, endangered by combatants, where hazards lurk around every corner. Make sound to have vision, or don't and be stealthy. Avoid impaling threats throughout the dungeon to escape. Engage with other prisoners.
Rogue Knight I've been hearing about. Could you find the key and unlock my cell?
Free them to fight back with more allies.
Let's take this guy.
The Dungeon Labyrinth has many paths and even more traps. Struggle through the darkness to find your freedom.
Presentation. And it's absolutely perfect timing here as it's time for round number 3 of season number 4 of 2023 for the Mission Art Challenge. Some technical difficulties have put us behind the 8-ball here this afternoon, but it's finally time to take to the track here. Hello, everybody. It's just Tommy Cook here today on Turn 200, but we've got some exciting action for you around Road America in Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin. I'm expecting about 9 to 10 laps here. And it's already time for the starting grid. And here it is. Dario Frattini, last week's broadcast winner for the top split at Alton Park, has claimed the pole here around the big 4 mile. It is then Olivia Hayward, the current top split points leader for the Mission Art Challenge, on the outside of the front row. Christian Tanahato, I know I'm pronouncing that wrong, I apologize, qualifies third. Maxime Grenon, a podium finisher from last week, will start in fourth. Robert Tang, Matthew Levine in 6th. Marlon Orlando 7th. Sam Carasala in 8th. Ellis Spice, Georgie Trepsick round out your top 10. And we'll take a look through the rest of the starting order here. I do believe 22 starters here this afternoon. Tom Sanders, Dustin Dawes, Timothy Reed back in the field. James Watson is here starting in 14th. John Schneebel posed for the thumbnail for us starting in 15th. Duncan Watts in 16th. Jackie Matthews, J.J. Wang back in 18th. Leah Noodle, Maxime Le Breton in 20th. Raymond Devonser 21st, and Stephen Mortensen round out the starting lineup here. And with that, we are underway. Frattini with control of the field as they head to the big 90-degree turn. Clean for the most part. That is Tanahato. And Grenon scrapping away for third as Hayward looking to get a big drag down this long straightaway here into another 90-degree left. But it's Frattini with control of the field. Everybody's done a nice job so far. No big incidents to report on the opening lap here around Road America. Grenon trying to fend off Matthew Levine. Grenon in 4th. J.J. Wang is already up 4 positions back in 14th. He's had a fantastic opening lap here. I believe Stephen Mortensen has just gone off the track, but has brought it back on without further issue. Tough section of the track here. Through the Kettle Bottoms, headed to Canada Corner. As expecting 10 laps here, of course, this is a 20-minute timed race. Laps are around 2 minutes, excuse me. Wouldn't be surprised if we got 9. Or 10. Lap 2 is up on the board. It's Frattini out front. Quick look at the weather conditions here. Pretty generous. And again, no pit stops expected unless things have gone drastically wrong for you. Hayward is closed up to about 0.3 of a second. Behind Frattini, the leader. These two, the top 2 in the point standings. Or actually, Hayward is the points leader, rather. Frattini is the defending series champion. Go on board with Olivia Hayward here. A little bit of blinking. It's just incredible to me that we have so many people from Europe and North America all racing together at the same time. We'll just never get over that. Hayward right here. And look at the field. There are some long straights here. The draft can be pretty powerful in these cars. And it's about the top 6 or 7 here that are separated from the rest of the field. Which would be Frattini, Hayward, Tanahato, Grenon, Levine, and Tang. All pretty much right here. I just realized the top ticker is wrong. Of course it is. Again, we had some technical difficulties bringing the show to you here, which is why things were a little rushed. We came straight on to the grid. Look at how close they all get bunched up together here. Down some of these long straightaways. Oh, here's a move for third. Grenon. Or rather, the move for fourth, Grenon. Gonna hang on, Levine all over him. We had mentioned a big opening lap for J.J. Wang, but he has since held serve in the 14th position. Frattini trying to put some space between he and Hayward. As Hayward about to find herself under fire from Tanahato.
Sorry, Tom.
Not a problem.
Well, this could get very interesting because I've seemingly also left the radio communications on, so hopefully nothing too vile comes across. This has just been a bang-up stream so far, let me tell you. But some great racing for sure. You can't argue with that. Oh, Grenon and Levine again. Same corner as last time. Levine is going to make the move stick now up to fourth. Robert Tang thought about making a move there on Grenon. Has to roll out of it. A bit of an awkward spot. Loses a little bit of time. Now here is Marlon Orlando. About to be able to catch the draft of Robert Tang. Orlando back in 7th. Been a quiet race thus far for Ellis Spice, up 1 position to 8th from where they started. Not too far from being able to catch a draft and maybe catch up to this group again, which is starting to balloon quite a bit, as is the lead for Dario Frattini. About 1.7 seconds right now is the lead for Frattini over this mess. Hayward, Tanahato, Levine, and Grenon, your top 5. Tang and Orlando in this group as well, 6th and 7th. Ellis Spice not too far behind in 8th. Here goes Tanahato to the inside, has the positioning into 1, and will take spot number 2. Behind Spice in 8th is Timothy Reed in spot number 9, and Sam Carosella rounds out your top 10. As
We're
Hayward
getting 9 or 10 laps here.
We're getting 10 laps.
drops 2 positions. Tanahato and now Levine has moved up to 3rd, and Hayward is back to 4th. And maybe going to have to hang on as Grenon, much like last week, is starting to hound Hayward here. Oh, and there goes Hayward around. Oh, no.
You come on the braking.
We'll take a look here. So there's quite the dive to the inside. Hayward maybe not expecting it. A little bit of contact. And we've seen some big moves being thrown into that corner up to this point. Yet to see it result in contact. And Hayward, who set this 3-race opening stretch to season 4 of 2023, would probably be some of her best chances to win. Did it at Watkins Glen. Found a little bit of trouble last week at Alton Park, and now big trouble here at Road America. After that, has dropped down to the 10th position.
That's danger.
Frattini continuing to lead. Christian Tanahato in 2nd. Matthew Levine now in 3rd. Maxime Grenon in spot number 4. And now Robert Tang has moved into the top 5. And Marlon Orlando right behind Tang in 6th. Ella Spice, Timothy Reed, Sam Carosella, and Olivia Hayward, the top 10. As we are over halfway, one way or the other here in this one. This is Tang looking maybe to the inside. Oh, and there goes Grenon around and into the sand. Loses 2, 3, 4 spots. Grenon back to 8th. So move Robert Tang up to 4th now. Tang with some work to do yet to move on to the podium. As Levine in 3rd, starting to pull away. Tanahato in 2nd. Is putting in some decent lap times right in step with Frattini, but not quite going faster. As Frattini looking to walk away with a 2nd consecutive victory. Just as I mentioned, J.J. Wang had fallen off a little bit since his first lap. Oh, some contact battling here with Tom Sanders. He's picked up a couple of positions since we last checked in on him. Oh, and he's going to go around. Oh, no. Going to have a tough time trying to pick a spot to come back onto the track. Boy, that is unfortunate. I think you could call that one a jinx. J.J. certainly qualified a little bit further back than I think he wanted to here, battling with Tom Sanders. And had done nice work to work his way up 6 positions from where he started, just a little bit. Too hard on the brakes, too big on the steering inputs. So some big drivers that are high up in the points are having some tough days today. As Hayward has now gotten past Grenon after the contact. Oh, Georgie Trepsick, I think, has just gone around. Kind of hurt it there. In the background. Oh, yes. Rear end of these cars will definitely just want to kick out from underneath of you.
Sorry about that.
Oh, I think Leah Noodle has gone around now as well. May have had some help from Steve Mortensen. Then again, maybe not. Oh, certainly. Oh, my. So Christian Tanahato has certainly been closing in on Dario Frattini the last couple laps. The gap was up over 2 seconds when Tanahato found his way into second. It is now 1.3 seconds. As he gets closer and closer down a lot of these long straightaways, he'll be able to get more into an effective draft window here. And just 2 laps to go. Grenon and Hayward continue to battle. Grenon has just reassumed the 9th position. Hayward may have enough juice to make a move into this next turn here. We'll look to the inside, but we'll fall back into line. Oh, that's Frattini a little wide. And the gap closes. It's under a second now. Christian Tanahato. Frattini a little bit wide again. Through Canada Corner, Thunder Valley, the final right-hander here. We may have the battle yet on our hands. Didn't see Barney waving the flag, so I think it's 2 to go. I think maybe problems from Marlon Orlando. Certainly has lost a little bit of time. But Orlando currently in 5th. Battling with Robert Tang. Frattini going way wide into that left-hander there. The Marine sweeper turns. On from just outside the top 10, I do believe Tom Sanders has gone off the track and is around. We'll take a quick look at what happened here. Oh, yes. Back end just comes around. Oh, a little bit of contact as well. This is certainly shaping up to be a little bit tasty here on the final lap. Christian Tanahato has done some nice work to get himself in a position to be able to challenge for the lead on the final lap, but work yet to do. Six-tenths of a second. The gap closing, but maybe not fast enough. Only a few more chances for Tanahato to find his way to the front. Under half a second.
Jackie, just a heads up, I'm going to be parking pretty much right after the start finish because I need to go join Super Formula
One
race.
final trip down the front straightaway. Dario Frattini is going to hang on and win it. Week 3 at Road America. Congratulations from Christian to Dario. Tanahato will take second. Matthew Levine in third. Robert Tang then will finish in the fourth position. Marlon Orlando will round out your top 5. Some tough races for a couple of the regulars. Maxime Grenon in 9th, Olivia Hayward in 10th, J.J. Wang in 13th. As we await for the final few drivers to cross, start, finish. Dario Frattini. Going to take an extra few corners at least, if not a full lap, to cool down after what was, I'm sure, a stressful close to this race. But 2 victories in a row for Dario.
Matthew, if you want to do a podium interview, go ahead. This is a broadcaster strength of field.
I think we've got one final driver out on track. Raymond Deventer is yet to cross the checkered flag. I believe coming around the final turn, right now. So Raymond will finish in the 20th position. And as soon as he does, I think we should be clear to get the finishing order here. Yes, indeed. Okay. So there it is. Dario Frattini with the win. Christian Tanahato in second. Matthew Levine in third. Hopefully we could talk to all three of them momentarily. Robert Tang will finish in fourth. Marlon Orlando in fifth. Timothy Reed back in the field will finish in sixth. Ellis Spice in seventh. Sam Carasala in eighth. Maxime Grenon in ninth. Olivia Hayward in 10th. Dustin Dawes and Jackie Matthews 11th and 12th. J.J. Wang in 13th. Then it is Dustin Dawes in, it is Duncan Watts in 14th. Tom Sanders in 15th. John Schneebel in 16th. Georgie Trepsick in 17th. James Watson in spot number 18. Leah Noodle in 19th. Raymond Deventer 20th. Stephen Mortensen and Maxime Le Breton through the 22nd and final position. As we will try to dial up our podium finishers. We will start with your third place finisher here, Matt. And am I saying your last name correctly? Is it Levine or Levine? Do you have a preference?
Levine.
Levine. Okay.
Like the singer.
There you go. So Matthew Levine with the third place finish here tonight, and a hard-fought one at that. First of all, congratulations on the podium, but you got a lot of action up there inside of the top 5 in the podium spots there at the middle portion of that race.
Yeah, well, had to make up for bad qualifying, so was just trying to work my way through the field before the tyres dropped off too much. Yeah, it's good fun.
What's some of the biggest challenges about running here at Road America?
Just getting the car stopped enough. It's tough on the brakes, this track, because there's a lot of slow corners. This thing isn't the best under braking. So it's just trying to get it stopped and not overrun. It's a fine balance, but yeah.
Well, you did an excellent job all race long here, and you come away with the podium finish. Is there anybody you want to say hello to or shout out?
As I always do, big shout out to Ian Bell, creator of the Project Cars franchise and soon to be the GTR Revival game coming out next year, I think. He's what got me and so many others into sim racing and wouldn't be here today without him.
Well, nice job, Matthew Levine. Congrats on the podium, and hope to talk to you again here soon.
Thank you. I hope so too.
And did not look like our second place finisher is going to join us here, so we will drag in Dario Frattini, your race winner for the second week in a row. Hello. Nice job.
Thank you. That was fun.
It was looking to be a cruise control race for you there through the middle portion of the race, and all of a sudden, you've got a fight on your hands there with about 2 or 3 laps to go. How did that develop? Do you think it was more on him or more on you? And then how do you keep your head straight knowing that he's starting to come down on you there?
Oh, no, I just decided, I was thinking, the broadcast on, I need to get these guys a race at the end, so I'll slow down, is what I would say. But no, I just, it's a fine line with these tires. You drive them a little too hard, you lose all the grip, and I did exactly that, made a couple of mistakes. And I had to cool down for a couple of laps in the 209s and managed to get a little bit of extra push at the end. But Christian was coming with an amazing pace at the end, 2:08.3 I think he did on the last lap. Yes, he had a toe, but it's a very good lap to pull out at the end of the race. So it's well done to him for that.
Absolutely, and it's 2 wins in a row for you here now. You got to be pretty excited about the rest of the season upcoming for you.
Oh, yes, absolutely. I can't actually, unfortunately, make it 3 in a row because I'm not here next week.
Oh, no.
So I don't know how you're going to count the stats. So if I miss the next race and win the one after that, is that 3 wins in a row? We'll never know. If it's not, I'm just going to have to win 3 races in a row after that.
I think you're more than capable of doing that as well, so that should be exciting to watch. But is there anybody you want to say hello to or shout out here?
I just want to say thank you for joining me for the race to Sam, Duncan, and Maxime. We're just on Discord throughout the race. Not a lot of chatting, definitely a lot of try-harding, a lot of focusing here. As Matt said, it really is hard to stop at some points in the track. You think you're braking at the right time and you go deep. It does take a lot of concentration. And but also, I'm not streaming tonight, unfortunately, because I wasn't feeling too well. But just a big thank you. If anybody who watches my stream is watching this broadcast, I'll catch you all tomorrow.
Well, hopefully this makes you feel a little bit better. I would imagine a win has a little bit of healing power. But regardless, an excellent drive for you here tonight. Again, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. I'll see you next time.
So as he alludes to, he will not be with us, unfortunately, next week at the Daytona International Speedway in the Moto infield course. So a little bit of a change of pace, not the full Roval, the Moto course before the Mission R Challenge next Sunday. As Dario will not be joining us, the door is wide open for another driver to sneak in and grab a victory. A lot of drivers are going to be looking for a big bounce back after tonight. And the booth will be looking for a little bit of a bounce back next week as well, as Matt Williamson will be back. We will hopefully not have any sort of technical issues. I won't forget to turn things off or turn things on. Yeah, it'll all be smoother sailing next week at the Daytona Motor Course. Between now and then, road course racing action continues tomorrow night for the Truck 200 drivers. They are at the Charlotte Roval tomorrow night. In what will be an exciting 55 laps around the Roval. Then no action Tuesday or Wednesday this week on Turn 200. Unfortunately, the ASRL Sports Car Championship is off this week, but they'll be back in full force next week. And then Thursday night for Maximum Velocity Racing League, they are at Kansas, the Kansas Oval. So that is what we've got coming up between now and next Sunday's Top Split Strength of Field broadcast. Thank you very much to all the drivers who have come out here tonight and raced in this official race. It is 22 strong here tonight. Turnout is continuing to be impressive for the Mission R Challenge, and hopefully it stays that way. So appreciate all the drivers. Appreciate everybody that was hanging out with us here on stream tonight. I know not a whole lot of people, but we've lost most of our stock car crowd to Talladega, which is happening right now. So I'm going to go watch the rest of the Talladega race, but hopefully the rest of you enjoy your evening or the rest of your afternoon. And until we meet again here for everybody with the Mission R Challenge, I'm Tommy Cook. Until we meet again, we say so long from Road America, where Dario Frattini takes 2 in a row at Road America. Have a good night, everybody.